Hello, everybody. Welcome to Imprint Mobile presentation. My name is Tim Manning. I wanted to give you all a quick presentation on the 5 frequently asked questions business owner have about text message marketing. Number one is that asks, why should I use it? Um, so given that businesses these days they have a lot of overhead that they have to worry about, such as product inventory, uh, and those particular expenses such as employees and things like that, and they really don't want to focus most of their time and their resources on marketing. They just think that customers will, all of a sudden find their business, but that's not necessarily the case. So like I said, number one is they ask, why should I use it? There are many reasons, but one is that most of your target market has text message capability. Everybody has these cell phones these days, and most of the population have what you call a smartphone. And it's still growing up until, you know, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to continue to grow until some company changes the the view of the personal cell phone business. But up until now, I don't see it declining anytime soon. But everybody has text message capability. Um, the first primary thing is the cellular capability, meaning people can call people. But next to that is text message. Regardless of the demographic, most people know how to text and answer the phone, as opposed to other things that are becoming more and more popular. Now you have social media, um, but we're not talking about social media right now. But when you talk about reliability, text message marketing is reliability. So it leads me to the next question is, how frequently should I send text messages? Um, there are different laws now on text message marketing. Just make sure that you abide by those laws. But it depends on your demographic preferences. What I mean by that is, um, if you're expecting to, like I said, like in number one, even though senior citizens these days, what I mean by senior citizens, people that are, 55 and up, they have text message capabilities, but you're more likely going to get a response. What I mean by a response is a quicker view of your particular message by a younger person as opposed to a senior citizen. So it depends on your offer, depends on your business type, and those such as things. So you definitely want to make sure that it's something that your audience prefer. Um, like I said, while text messages are widely used, it is not the most acceptable from local consumers. Text messages are tied to a phone number, which is very personable to many people. With that said, survey your permission-based audience to see what they prefer. The next one is text more valuable than email? It goes back to your demographic, but when you talk about um, the capability of text messaging, or some people refer to it as SMS. Um, just think of it like this. If you can get a high volume of permission-based text message subscribers, you will have a high probability of your text messages being seen. So even though it is harder to get a phone number than an email, um, I consider it as more valuable because when you look at email, you have to not only think about the message, but you also have to think about what they call a subject line. and and then you not only have to think about the subject line, you have to think about whether the message goes into the junk file or it goes directly into the inbox. Now you not only have to think about if it goes into the inbox, you have to think about how often this particular demographic checks their email, and you have to go on and on and on and on. So you bypass all of this with text message marketing, especially if you're a local business. You want somebody to get your message like right away, and for them to take action right away. So most of the times you're going to see it takes, depending on your campaign, it takes anywhere from an immediate same day response to you know 2 or 3 days. So I have later trainings on text message marketing, more effective ways of getting people in the store with text message marketing. But just to answer this particular question, text message, in my eyes, from a local consumer, from a local business owner, it's more valuable than email. The next one is, which has a better open rate? And I kind of answered that question with I kind of answered this question with the previous question. Is you really bypass a lot with text message, even though it's harder. You're going to have a higher and more quality open rate with a text message, because most text messages are seen within 5 minutes. The next one is number 5 is, how should I use text message marketing in my business? There are a lot of different ways to do this, but you can acquire interested prospects with it. Most of them have what you call a code, a text code. So you may see on a particular flyer text 7441. They may say text show me to 7441 to receive XYZ. And that particular person will be then on their particular subscriber list, and then they will be able to market to them thereafter. Next one is, retain and engage loyal customers. A lot of business owners fail to realize how valuable a visited customer is, or somebody that's inquiring about a particular product or service. You have to take every person, you have to treat them like a jewel. So you want to definitely make sure that you are using text message in retaining and engaging loyal customers. And the last thing is, you can offer deals to prospects and customers that take action. So I wanted to keep it simple. So hopefully you receive some value out of this particular presentation, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.